In an age when gods still walked among mortals, the world trembled under forces beyond human understanding. From a humble village carved into the cliffs of ancient Greece, a young warrior named Lysander gazed at the horizon. He was no king, no prince, no son of fortune, yet courage burned in his heart like an undying flame. And the gods, ever watchful, had chosen him. But hope is fragile in the shadow of despair. From the depths of forgotten darkness, the Night Queen Nyxara rose. Her skin shimmered like polished obsidian, her eyes glowed like dying stars, and her voice was the cold echo of the underworld. With a single breath, she spread a curse across the land. Villages were swallowed by darkness, men and women turned to statues of shadow, and the very sun seemed to falter. The world trembled under her power, and despair threatened to choke every living soul. Yet even in the blackest night, the spark of hope remains. Lysander sought the guidance of the Delphic oracle, her cavern hidden beneath smoke and flames, where the air shimmered with prophecy. She spoke with eyes wide and white, voice echoing through the rock. 3 guardians protect the path to Nyxara, each more terrible than the last. Only by defeating them will the curse be broken. Lysander bowed, feeling the weight of destiny settle upon his shoulders. This was no simple quest. This was a test of courage, of heart, and of the very will to defy the darkness. His first trial brought him to the storm-tossed cliffs by the sea, where waves lashed the rocks with furious strength. From the turbulent waters arose Thalassia, the Gorgon of the deep. Her serpentine hair hissed, eyes glinting with frozen venom, and her roar cracked the sky like thunder over the ocean. With every strike, the waves froze, turning into shards of icy death. But Lysander, driven by courage, moved like lightning across the jagged cliffs. With a prayer to Athena and a leap of faith, he struck true. The Gorgon fell, water hissing as it met the earth, and the first shadow lifted. No time was given to rest. In the blazing sands of the southern deserts, the second guardian awaited, the brass Minotaur. Forged in fire and molten bronze, it towered like a living volcano. Each stomp of its massive feet shook the ground, and molten steam hissed from the cracks in its armor. Lysander dodged, weaving between swings of its mighty hammer, feeling the heat on his skin and the danger in every heartbeat. Climbing jagged ruins, he leapt through the air, piercing the beast's skull with his spear. Bronze shattered, fire faded, and yet Lysander stood unbroken, though the heat had singed his armor and hair. Still, the shadows had one final guardian. Deep inside an ancient, twisted forest, the harrowed Cyclops waited. Its body fused with stone and roots, glowing with green underworld energy. It swung its club and uprooted trees as if they were mere twigs. The air itself trembled with its roar. Lysander remembered the oracle's words and the guidance of Athena, summoning divine light to blind the creature's single eye. With careful strikes and unwavering courage, he felled the monstrous giant, leaving the forest silent once more. With the 3 guardians defeated, the earth itself opened, revealing the path to the Nightfall realm, Nyxara's domain of eternal darkness. Rivers of shadow flowed like living night, and whispers of lost souls echoed in every corner. At the far end, Nyxara awaited, towering and cosmic, her skin swirling like galaxies, darkness emanating from her very form. The final battle began. The clash of mortal courage and divine darkness shook the realm. Nyxara summoned shadow beasts, twisting air and matter alike. Lysander, his sword glowing with Athena's blessing, charged forward. Each strike lit the realm like lightning. Each swing was met with fury from the Queen of Shadows. Time seemed to stretch until, with a cry that shook the heavens, Lysander drove his blade into her heart. Light erupted, shattering shadow, unraveling darkness and ending the night. The curse broke, villages brightened, shadow statues crumbled, returning to flesh and life. The sun shone once more, bathing the land in golden light. Athena appeared, placing her hand upon Lysander's shoulder, her presence a reminder that even mortals may rise to greatness. He, once an ordinary young man, became a legend. And so the tale of Lysander, Slayer of Shadows, endured through the ages. A story whispered from one generation to the next, that even in the darkest night, courage can ignite the world. That even when all seems lost, a single spark can restore hope, bring light, and forge a hero.